hello everybody. I'm very glad to see you on my channel. Thank you very much for coming over to spend the day with me today. We have incredible morning today. The sun is finally shining. It's been weeks of grayshness, rain and cold and just nasty weather that I hate. All of that like March transitioning from winter to spring. But today I came to this room in the morning and I just looked how the sun was coming to that room, and I really love these stickers on my daughter's window because every time the sun shines through them it gives like little rainbows all around the room, and I just feel that that's so cute and whimsical and just beautiful. I saw the flowers standing on the windowsill. We got it a couple of days ago from the church for the Women's Day. And I don't know, I just felt so happy and inspired, and I took the camera and I just decided to film my day. I don't have any specific plan for today. I'm just doing the regular chores I'm usually doing, kind of reorganizing stuff, a little bit of cooking, a little bit of cleaning, a little bit taking care of the kids. My husband is at home, but he's working, so I'm kind of trying not to distract him, and I'm doing my things, he's doing his things, the kids are doing their things, so we're kind of everybody's busy. I decided to just quickly go through that room and reorganize little things here and there. I don't want to go through deep decluttering right now because I plan to have a very big, like the whole apartment cleanup decluttering a little bit later when it gets warmer, so it's like spring reset decluttering thing. But today I just thought I will reorganize some of the things here. I see a lot of Legos just everywhere this room, and the dollhouse needs some freshening up, and just random toys that kind of I feel like need some reorganization. Maybe throw away something, put away something. Sometimes I feel like this is a pretty useless work that I'm doing, because every evening I try to organize it and put all the toys back in places. Every morning, like half an hour after the kids get up, is just wow, it's insane. And the whole vibe of this room is kind of crazy as well. I don't know why, maybe because it's all pink. My girls really wanted a pink bed, everything pink, and gives a lot of just crazy vibes. But I still like it. It's my favorite room of the whole apartment. I feel that's because this is the only room I could actually kind of organize the way I like and put the furniture that I like, because all the other rooms is just landlord's furniture everywhere, and most of it I don't like, or some of it is just too much for me. So this was kind of an empty room that we could fully work on the way we wanted, to put the kids stuff there and to get them a nice cozy bunk bed. And that's why I love being here and kind of reorganizing it over and over again. So we have this giant dollhouse that girls' granddad got them as a gift, and there are different like doll family members that have been collected over the years. Many of them were gifts, and now we have a pretty crowded house with all the dolls. I try to keep all the small pieces in the box, and the girls can reach it only when they ask for it, and all the big pieces like furniture, dolls themselves, are always in that house. But I've noticed that keeping small pieces separately and just hidden makes it a little bit helpful to not have these dollhouse details just all around the room. Because when I kept everything in the dollhouse, it was always all around the room. Our toddler boy would come and just throw everything around. The girls would forget things on the floor and not put them back. So yeah, that was kind of a little hack that helped me with the dollhouse. I don't know, just a random fact.
Нет, не знаете зебу. А то у нас есть. Мама, вот смотри. посади.
Да, вот это пусть будет
Это мой.
колясочка.
Это моя колесочка.
Ну, хорошо.
Только моя.
Да.
Возьми себе у папы ням-ням. Да. Я хочу немножко хлеб.
One of the things I like the most about my husband working from home is that I can ask him for a break almost any time and drink tea with him. I feel like it's super cute and we love these little tea breaks. So it's already time to put the babies to sleep. Well, we don't have babies, we have a toddler and we have our 3.5-year-old. It's time for both of them to have a nap. Our daughter, she kinda sleeps, but not always. It's like 50-50. I always put her down for the day nap because if she doesn't sleep, she gets very cranky and I just feel like she needs that sleep still, but she's already in that transition phase when it's hard for her to fall asleep. And some days she just doesn't fall asleep, and then we have a crazy evening. But I, I try my best to still put her to sleep every time.
Я не умею. По-любому. Заснула? Суперспособная.
Usually, our oldest is doing her like school materials while the little ones sleep because it's the most quiet and peaceful time in the day, and also she doesn't get distracted that much. Sometimes I can also rest during that time to read a book or drink tea or just sit and chill. But most of the time I still have some chores to do that I like to do when it's quieter and more peaceful and when nobody needs my attention that much. So usually I cook dinner, like start cooking dinner at that time of the day, or doing laundry, just doing something. So here right now we have a pile of dry laundry that I need to put away. I do laundry every day, sometimes twice a day. We have a small washing machine and we also have a clothes rack so we don't dry our clothes in the dryer because we don't have it. And it takes quite a while for things to dry, so I feel like I need to have something being washed and dried every single day, or it would be hard to keep up with the laundry and things would pile up and we would not have enough things to wear or use around the house. So, yeah, it's like everyday thing to put dry things away and wash and then hang new freshly made laundry.
Сейчас с тобой поделюсь моей конфеткой. Мама, салатик даже не надо с ним ничего делать. С салатиком просто порезал, закинул в тачку. Порезал, это же быстро. Ну что? Потому что обед не мешается. Потому что шарится долго. Долго ничего не шарит, поэтому долго потом кушать. Что много поспала.
I asked my husband to buy chicken breasts just to fry them, but there were none without a bone in the store, so he bought the ones with the bone. And I thought, well, then I'll make a broth as well for the soup for later. I feel like we're outgrowing these pots as a family because this pot, it used to be enough for us to have a soup twice, and now I feel like most of the times it's kind of not enough, so I guess we need a bigger pot now. Kids are growing and kids are eating more these days. Our oldest daughter requested a salad, so I'm making a salad. And it's kind of interesting because I feel like most kids don't like vegetables, at least most kids I know. And I always thought that I did something right as a mom because my daughter always loved vegetables and fruits and berries and like nuts and seeds and greens and like kefir and stuff. But then I had my second daughter and I just realized that, well, these were her taste preferences and I did nothing for that to happen because I'm the same mom, it's the same family, the same food habits, and she hates vegetables. So, yeah, it was interesting for me to see how different they are, although they're siblings, and I always thought that food depends more on the environment and how the children are raised and what they are used to eat. It kind of didn't work this way in our family. We just have kids with very different tastes. Our second daughter loves meat though, and our oldest one, she doesn't like meat, which also shows how different their taste preference are. But although they have different tastes, honestly, I never cook different meals for them, or I don't give more meat to the one who loves meat and more vegetables to the one who loves vegetables. I usually put the same stuff for everybody, the same plates, and then if somebody wants something extra, they can request something particular. But usually when I'm serving, it's just the same plate for everybody. And for our baby, well, I mean, he's toddler, but I'm kind of used to calling him a baby. So for him, I also put a plate, but honestly, he still doesn't eat much because he still, like, I still nurse him and he kind of likes milk more than food. So he eats some stuff, but I feel like most stuff I put on his plate, he just throws away.
Выкинуть. Я сейчас положу. Да, я знаю.
As I said a little bit earlier, we had Women's Day here in Georgia and we had a Mother's Day here in Georgia in March also. And we have a bunch of flowers from these two celebrations. And I don't know where you guys live, I don't know what traditions are in your place. But for me, for us in this part of the world, these flowers are associated with spring right away. Like when I see these flowers, I know it's finally spring. And I was so happy this Mother's Day. It was on the 3rd of March. Usually nobody sells flowers in winter here, but then on the 3rd of March, I went outside and flowers were everywhere, like literally on every street. There were street sellers selling flowers, a lot of flowers. And it was so beautiful, and the day was also so sunny and bright and nice. We came to church, and there were flowers for all the girls. And since I have two girls and I'm a girl, we got three little bouquets, and I got one extra because there were some left. So now it feels like little suns came down from the sky and are shining in our apartment, which I really, really like.
Чашечку возьму. Возьми.
So yeah, it's the evening already, guys, and husband is fixing the girls' bed, and I will put the girls to sleep, and the boy to sleep, and everybody to sleep. And then I have a little bit more chores to do, like taking care of our cats. They usually wait for me to come out and feed them right after I put the kids to bed. And then I have the free and cozy time of the evening to just sit next to my husband and read a book and talk, and then we'll for sure drink some tea. So thank you guys for staying with me today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.